go. Hello. Here I am on the floor of my house, my parents' house. I'm home for Christmas break. It's Sunday night. I have work. I'm working full time over the break just to get some money, have something to do. And so I'm just sitting here, and since the semester is over, I thought I'd do a little reflection on my first semester of college. I don't know. My experience was really different than what I expected it to be, and I'd kind of like to share that so maybe anyone who might feel similar things to me in the future or who have in the past can have someone to relate to, because I really haven't felt like I had anyone I could relate to about this. So yeah, I did have a very different experience than a lot of people would have. Obviously, the transition to college is extremely tough for anyone to go. It's a huge transition. It's really big, and obviously, anyone who goes through that is going to feel that. But I had the transition from Malaysia to America as well as from high school to college, and I know people are probably tired of hearing me talk about I'm homesick, or I don't know. I feel like I talk about it a lot, but this semester was honestly really, really tough for me. And this is hard because I don't know where to find the line between being vulnerable and being cringy. But I'm just gonna be honest, because like I said, I want people to be able to maybe relate to some one thing that I say. That would be cool. This semester was really difficult for me for a whole variety of reasons. One thing I was super, super, super lucky and blessed is that my parents were here and my brother for my first semester, because I really don't know what I would have done if they hadn't been here. And I'm really blessed that I was close enough to be able to come home for the weekend or things like that. So I'm really, really grateful for that. That being said, this semester was extremely tough for me. I'm not sure if it was because of what my expectations were going into it, but the reality of what came when I started and continued throughout my semester was extremely different from my expectations. I felt really extremely lonely this semester. I made some amazing friends here. I really made some great friends, and they have really been helpful and supportive. But I feel like sometimes people almost feel guilty for saying or admitting that they felt lonely, because they're well, I have this good people around me, there's no reason for me to feel lonely. But I don't think that's true. I think that it's still possible to feel lonely, even when at the back of your head there are people who are supporting you. Sometimes those tricks still go on. I don't know why I'm smiling so much. I think it's so that I appear less serious. Anyway, obviously I had some good days. There were a few highlights, some really cool stuff that I got to experience, but there was also a lot of really tough days. So I posted a minute and a half or 2 minutes of me just talking about social media on my Instagram, which is ironic, but I talked about the deceptions of social media and how something can look one way and in reality be completely different. And so if you don't follow me on there, you might be kind of surprised to hear me say that I had such a bad semester. Because a lot of what I post on social media, I post my friends, I post funny stuff that's happening. I laugh in almost all of my Snapchats. At the end, it's just me laughing. And that can portray this really happy image of myself. And it's not I faked those things. Those good things that happened really did happen, and they were really good. But I don't post the bad stuff, and so although it could look like I was having a great time in reality, like behind a screen or whatever. It was really tough. And I think it was kind of hard for me to talk about it first because people would text me, "How are you? You look like you're having such a great time." And it was almost like, oh, they think I'm having a good time because of what I'm posting. I have to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm having a great time." But in reality, when I actually wasn't. And I think that's what led to my more feelings of loneliness, is because I pretended like I was happy. Because when you're trying to keep a connection with people overseas, it's hard for them to constantly have to be listening to your problems over and over instead of just like talking about happy stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, like, you, I didn't want to like lose my people overseas because I was like burdening them with my own struggles. So instead, I was like, I'm good. When in reality, I wasn't that good. Yes, but I think college is just like such a big thing, and like everyone has such different experiences. Like I've been seeing a lot of people posting how they had like an amazing semester, and I'm so happy for them. Like I wish everyone could have like an amazing semester, and hopefully as time goes on that can be me. Next semester it can be like it was better, and then the next one just gets better and better, and everything gets really good. I just think that this adjustment period is really difficult. I kind of wish I had some like, when you're telling a story and like things are good, and then you have like things go bad and then things get good again, like that last 20 minutes of the movie. I don't really have that last 20 minutes yet. I'm hopeful that it will come eventually, but I don't have it quite yet. I just think college is a lot harder than I was expecting. People would say, "Oh yeah, it's hard." I was like, "Yeah, okay." But it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. You're gonna face a lot of challenges. Like that's what I wish. I wish I knew how difficult it was actually gonna be, and how I knew I would feel homesick because like that's my home and I'm really far away from it. I just kind of wish I knew the extent of it so I could be ready. I was not ready. I was not ready. I would just encourage you, if you're still watching this, to just check up on your friends. Maintain those connections. Try to really hard because they're really important. And yeah, that's all I have. This is a reflection, not really a redemption story quite yet, but I'm hopeful, and I know God is faithful, so that's really good because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this and just watching everything I have to say online. I think it's really cool that we have this kind of platform that we can share our thoughts with each other. So I hope everyone's doing well. If you're not, it's okay. It's okay, because it'll get better. Even if it doesn't feel like it, because it kind of doesn't feel like it right now. And I smiled a lot in this video, but it's still hard. But I said that a million times. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I probably miss you. If you found this, I probably miss you. I probably love you a lot. And thank you for always being there for me. Like, you guys mean the world to me. And that's all I have to say. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.